Saving money is such a simple concept. Don't spend as much and put the excess funds in a savings account. And yet saving money can be maddeningly difficult. After all, there are so many distractions vying for our attention and wallet. Streaming services promise enlightening entertainment. Favorite restaurants, retailers, concerts and other special events crowd our social media feeds. Advertisements for everything from vitamins to clothing promise us a better life, if only we buy this product. It's hard to resist. So if you're looking for money-saving strategies beyond, don't spend as much. So in today's video I will show you the top 10 ways to save money. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. Let's dive into the video. Number 10. Keep track of your spending. The first step to start saving money is to figure out how much you spend. Do you pay $20 a week for snacks at the vending machine at your office? That's $1,000 you're removing from your budget for soda and snacks each year. Suddenly, that habit adds up to a substantial sum. If you know where your money is going, it will be easier to make changes if you need to. So keep track of your monthly cash flow, your income minus your expenditures. Once you have your data, organize the numbers by categories, such as gas, groceries and mortgage, and total each amount. Use your credit card and bank statements to make sure you're accurate and don't forget any. This will also make it easier to mark progress toward your saving goal. Number 9. Eliminate your debt. If you're trying to save money through budgeting but still carrying a large debt burden, start with the debt. If you don't regularly read your bank statement, it can be easy to miss direct debits you've forgotten to cancel. A quick browse of your monthly statement can help prevent any unnecessary payments lasting for months or even years. Get into the habit of logging into your online bank account once a month and making sure you're not shelling out for services you no longer need or use. Once you're free from paying interest on your debt, that money can easily be put into savings. Use 50% of your income on your needs, like your fixed costs such as rent and utility bills. Use 30% of your income on your wants, like your variable costs such as dining out and subscription services. Save 20% of your income. So, if you make $2,500 a month after tax, this would mean you can put aside $500 a month. In just a year, you'll have paid off $6,000 worth of debt. Number 8. Automate your savings. Did you know that you can save money without thinking about it? Setting up automatic savings is the easiest and most effective way to save, and it puts extra cash out of sight and out of mind. Automatic savings means you have a process in place to save at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or daily. If you have a fixed monthly income, consider automating your savings contributions each month. Find an app or bank account that takes the work out of saving. Digit and Capital both automatically transfer small amounts from your checking account to a separate savings account. This means setting up an automated transfer from your daily spending account to your savings account each month. By automating your savings, you further reduce your chance of using these funds to cover your daily expenses. Number 7. Use the envelope budgeting system. Another great life hack to help you save money fast is to use Dave Ramsey's envelope budgeting system. The envelope budgeting method is a simple, systematic way of saving money and paying bills. The method helps you set aside what you need for bills while maintaining a personal budget. It is a popular budgeting system and can be implemented with personal finance software as well. This means taking your monthly income out of the bank in physical cash. Yes, all of it. At the beginning of each month and allocating it into separate envelopes. Each of these envelopes should represent one of your budgeting goals. So, you'll have envelopes for your fixed costs like rent, utility bills and envelopes for your variable costs like clothes shopping, eating out, groceries. By paying for everything with a fixed amount of physical cash, you'll ensure that you stay within a certain budget for each expense type. Number 6. Try the $5 trick. Detroit blogger Amy Spencer Tiemann says that a few years ago, her best friend shared a trick to save money. Every time she received a $5 bill, whether it be the change from a purchase or from her tips as a bartender, she put it away in a container in her house. She said, no matter what, if she got a $5 bill, it went in the container. At the end of 1 year, she had $4,000 in there. She started doing the same thing, and within 3 months, she had $1,200. It's funny the psychological trigger in your brain when you do something as simple as putting a certain dollar amount away. You don't think so. You just do it. It's almost a game, she says. That said, if you don't typically carry cash or encounter cash very often, you might consider an app that will round up purchases made on your debit or credit card and divert it into a savings account. Some of these apps cost money, but if you use them, you should save far more than you spend. Number 5. Cut back on rent. Cutting back on rent is one of the quickest ways to start saving a sizable sum of money each month. If you currently live alone, one of the easiest ways to do this is to choose to live with a roommate. This immediately halves your rent, and if you choose to live with 2 additional roommates, you'll pay roughly a third of what you're currently paying. So, if you're currently paying $1,300 a month for a 3-bedroom apartment and you get an additional roommate, you'd save $650 a month. If you decided to live with 2 people, you'd save around $870 a month. That's nearly $10,500 a year. If you already live in a shared apartment, consider swapping to a smaller room. Rent rates are usually calculated in accordance with the size of the room being rented, so you could make some significant savings each month. What's more, it may also encourage you to downsize, which could mean making a bit of extra cash by selling your unused items. Number 4. Spend extra or unexpected income wisely. When you get a nice work bonus, inheritance or tax refund, put it to good use. And when we say good use, we aren't talking about adding that fancy new stamp to your stamp collection or even just putting it in the bank to camp out. If you've still got debt in your life, you'll be better off using those funds to pay off your student loans or the balance on your credit card instead of stashing that money away. If you're debt-free, use those extra dollars to build up your emergency fund, for emergencies. If you get large tax refunds every year, it's time to adjust the withholding on your paycheck so you can bring home even more money each month. Plus, you don't want to give the government any more of your money than you have to, right? Number 3. Cancel any unused subscriptions. Subscriptions are a money-making dream for a lot of companies. This is because once a customer subscribes to their service, they're more reluctant to cancel their subscription even if they hardly ever use it. This, in large part, is due to the sunk cost fallacy. When applied to a subscription service, the sunk cost fallacy means that canceling a rarely used subscription is hard, as you've already paid so much money for it. Therefore, canceling the subscription would mean accepting that all the money spent on it up until that point has been wasted. And for those subscriptions you do want to keep around, think about sharing memberships with some family or friends. A lot of streaming services, like Netflix and Hulu, let you watch your favorite shows from 2 or more screens. That way, everyone wins and saves. Number 2. DIY everything. Before you shell out the cash to pay for a new backsplash, fancy light fixture or bench, think about doing it yourself. Usually, the cost of materials will save you a ton of money on your latest home project. Plus, you won't have to pay someone to do something you can most likely do yourself. Fix anything that breaks yourself. Thanks to YouTube and the internet at large, you can now find out how to fix pretty much anything online. From leaky pipes to the zipper on your jeans, it's always more cost-efficient to fix these things yourself rather than pay someone else to do it, or replace them entirely. But if you're the type that can't seem to hit the nail on the head, you might want to ask a friend or neighbor for help so you don't have to spend money on new drywall. Number 1. Cut down on your grocery spending. If you can cut back on your grocery spend each week, you'll be amazed by how much you can save over the course of a few months. One of the best ways to do this is to plan all of your meals in advance. This means that you can calculate precisely how much you're going to spend before you go shopping and reduce your chances of going over budget. An additional tip is to consider going meat-free once a week. As meat is generally more expensive than vegetables and vegetable-based products, it's worth choosing at least one day a week where you go without it. This small weekly saving will add up over time. On top of that, make sure you look at the products being sold on the lower-level shelves. Supermarkets often put their most expensive produce at eye level, encouraging you to spend more, while their cheaper products are closer to the ground, making them harder to spot. Those are the top 10 ways to save money. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.